Welcome back everyone, and I hope you are enjoying working with Dreamweaver and CSS now. You are almost professional, mastering the web page design. Today, in order to finalize most of the component of the Dreamweaver, I'm going to deliver to you two main concepts, which are tables and forms. So let's get started. I'm going to create a new page, HTML page. And as you see, I'm going to apply a table or to insert a table as same way that I used to insert all other components. I will go to the insert panel and just click the table. If you see, we have several options here, which is how many rows and how many columns I want to make. Let's say I want to make 4 rows and 5 columns. Now the table width in percent or in pixels, it depends on you. Let's say I want it to be like 40% of the web page. The border thickness, if you want the border to appear, if you want it to be thick or you don't want it to appear, it's up to you also. Let's make it 1 at this moment. We have also the cell padding, which is the distance inside each cell. And we have the cell spacing, which is the distance or the space between each and other cell. If you want to make a header file, you can pick wherever you want it to be, on the left side, on the top, or left and top together. If you don't want any headers, then you just click none and click OK. So this is my table. Now, the table I have, it has the properties below. If you see, we have the width, we can control the width. Of course, we can control it manually and also by changing the value here in the width. We can also change the direction of the table. Is it left to right, right to left? We can specify the cell padding and cell spacing here, the border and the alignment as well. If you want to make it to the center, you can do that. You're free to do it. And that's it almost about tables. Now, you can select a row and you can change the properties of each row. For example, I want to change the background for this row into this color. You can also select a column and you can change and play whatever you want with this column. There's an alignment, horizontal and vertical alignment. Let's say if this is like a bigger cell, then we have some mode here. We can adjust the alignment horizontally and vertically to be in the center. It should be changed. I don't know what happened. Oh, sorry. It can be in the center. You can change the background. You can play with the CSS. You can do whatever you want with the table as it is like any other elements. So this is almost everything about tables. Frankly speaking, it's very easy, very simple. There is other options for tables that we can pick 2 or more cells and we can right click. We can go to the table option and we can merge the cells so they will become one cell. In order to make some kind of design, you can go to the bottom also. You can merge the cells and you can play whatever you want. You can split the cell, for example. If you want to split this cell, you can split it. You can insert a row, insert a column, delete a row, delete a column, select the whole table from here, apply other settings. I mean, it's very, very simple. Why do we use tables? Well, mainly we use tables, let's say from my perspective, I use the tables to organize my pictures. So for example, I can insert a table and I can insert my pictures in each cell. So they will be more organized. I hope you get the idea. What I need to do is to check the size of this cell approximately, then go to the CSS, adjust all the images to have the same size. So we can insert an image inside the cell, we can insert a table inside the cell, we can insert links, we can insert forms, anything you like can be inserted inside. This is a huge picture, but I will reduce the size, let's say 40, and you see it's inside the cell, but if you click outside anywhere it will be simply adjusted. We can have a lot of pictures like these, we can control it, we can drag it. I mean, it's very simple, guys, to use the tables. It's so simple. So I'll leave it for you to have some practice, and I'll jump into forms. Forms are very important and very essential in Dreamweaver. And you know the forms, when someone sends you feedback, when someone want to comment on something, when you want to make someone register in the website, you will use definitely forms. So in order to create a form, we need to insert a form, and this form is a container for the rest of the elements that are included in the form. And as you see, there are too much, a lot of them, and a lot of options and new options in Dreamweaver CC. They are introducing like a different type of picking the month, the color, the range. I'll show it to you quickly now. The search, the telephone number, everything is there. So first of all, guys, we need to create a form. As I told you, this is the form, and it's a container mainly. It has an ID, it has a name. Now, if you want to insert anything inside the form, you simply go to the insert menu, form again, and let's say we want to insert text. Now, guys, if you see, every element inside the form has the type, the name, and the ID. And especially the ID is used for programming purposes. The type is the type of the element. We can change it. If you change it to password, it will be different. And the name is the its normal name. You can change it whatever you want. But this is important, not now, later on when we start working with PHP. So this course is long. We are still in the design phase. Again, I will go to the insert form and I will insert the password. You see the password is ready. The same thing, if you want to check how your site looks like, you just save this one. I'll name it forms. I'll replace this file just in order to show you. So this is my text field, and this is my password. If you see, it's using these small dots or stars as per the password setting. We can also introduce you to different options and tools, which are URL, telephone number. It will insert the telephone number. The search menu, you know, the search, it will has you can search something here. Of course, if you save and refresh, you will find the search. If you want to search for something, of course, we can lately insert a button also in order to help us in searching. But be aware that still till now we will not use any coding in order to activate these buttons. So it is like a look at the moment. Interesting things and new things we have is the color. Oops. And also we have the range. We can also use the date and time picker. I'm just introducing you to some of the options. We can also have different type of things, which is also important. Radio group and checkbox group. You know, if someone is telling you like the gender or you know, whatever, so we can say male and female. its type is radio button, so okay. You can type here if you want a label, gender. We have also a checkbox group that will, let's say, handle things that can be chosen by the user, like hobbies. This is a checkbox group. I will add the first one, let's say football. Then I have basketball. If you want to add, if you want to delete, it's there. Swimming, and so on. So now you have the hobbies here, the hobbies panel, or the hobbies options. And please notice that everything has a type, a name, and an ID. Okay, this is like a must. And I told you the ID is used for programming purposes that we will take later on. I need you guys to browse all of them, to check them, to test them. They are awesome, really awesome. And you have a lot of things. We have buttons also, submit button, reset button. If you click the reset button, everything will be resetted, you know, it's automatically programmed. There is also a submit button, but nothing will go anywhere because there is no code inside this button. If I save my file in order to see the changes, you will be surprised how many options I have here. So I have a color picker. If you want to apply color for something, you have a range, you have a date and time. Of course it should be a date and time picker. I'll check the other option. You have checkboxes. You can reset, everything will be resetted. You can submit, nothing will be submitted unfortunately, so we will try to do this later on. If you just try them all, please, and leave your comment if you need any help or anything. We have also this file thing. It's also new and different. We have a text area that will allow us to write comments. We have numbers. I need to show you these new options. We have the number, and we have also the file that will allow us to browse files. Where did it go? Can anyone see it? This is the file. If I save and I go here, you see guys, now we have numbers. We can increase or pick a number. We can choose a file from your desktop in order to upload it, let's say. I think this will be all of it for today. It's an easy lesson. I hope you will enjoy it. There will be much more to take. We will study next time the div tag, and we will also finish the section, the article, and the aside, which are also nothing. It controls the look of the page. Hope you enjoyed this lesson today. I'm so glad that you feel happy. It's easy. Wish you all the best. Stay safe, and see you next week.